Hi, I'm new here. Welcome to my Pokemon channel. Today I'm going to open up something that I haven't opened up before. A Pokemon Center exclusive White Flare ETB. I opened up the Black Bolt box last week. The back of this box says, explore a region of harmony and truth, reunite with the Pokemon of Unova, and rise to the top as a trainer in a land of unity and legends. Evolve first partners Tepig and Oshawott all the way to Embor and Samurott, and discover the undeniable power of truth with the region's legendary and mythical Pokemon, including Reshiram EX and Keldeo EX. As you fill out your Pokédex, keep an eye out for special illustrations of each Pokemon and parallel cards with Pokeball patterns in the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet White Flare expansion. So there is the list of everything that should be in, as it is a Pokemon Center exclusive. It should have 11 booster packs and 2 promos. So as I said last week, if you care about value, the one thing you should never do is open up Pokemon Center ETBs. So let's open this up and see what we get. Similar to the Black Bolt, there's no artwork on the inside of the sleeve, just that kind of a carbon fibery pattern like it's on the energies. We have the player's guide compared to the Black Bolt's player guide. Hopefully this one isn't a misprint. We get it to page 11, we do. So there's what was missing from the Black Bolt. The commons and uncommons. Then start into the illustration rares. The SIRs, the ultra rares, and the BWRs. I heard someone say maybe BWR doesn't mean black, white, rare. Maybe it means black, white, red, because it's the black Zekrom, the white Reshiram, and the red Victini in that rarity. The standard poison and burn damage counters. White and pink dice as opposed to black and blue for the Black Bolt. Energies. The sleeves compared to the Black Bolt sleeves. The promo and dividers are in here. The Reshiram dividers. Code card for the ETB. And then the Thunderous promos, the Black Star promo illustration rares with the Pokemon Center stamp and non-stamped. I've actually seen someone pull double Pokemon Center stamps from their promo package. It says, the lower half of its body is wrapped in a cloud of energy. It zooms through the sky at 200 miles per hour. Very nice. Looks like the non-stamped is a little off-center, but not too bad. And then should be 11 packs. 3, 6, 9, 11. We're going to do the same little test with these that we did with the Black Bolt packs. First, make sure our scale is calibrated. 200. Passes. We will weigh these just on the off chance that we get either an SIR or BWR, and we can see what those weigh in comparison with the rest of the cards. So I'll fast forward through this as I weigh everything and write it on the pack. If you remember the last video for the Black Bolt, it was the packs that were 23 and up that had the hollow energies in them. All of these packs are lighter than 23. We've got 2261, 0.62s, 0.64, 0.67, 68, 68, 0.73, and then this pack 22.69. I'm gonna not write on this pack because I want to keep one pack good for my binder. The fact that everything seems to be a little lighter than the Black Bolt, does that mean that there isn't a single hollow energy or Master Ball in here? Or is just White Flare naturally lighter than Black Bolt for some reason? I don't have any wrappers, so I do have the one wrapper from Black Bolt. I could actually weigh the wrappers for the two packs and see if White Flare wrapper is lighter somehow than the Black Bolt wrapper. But let's open these up. We'll go in order, lightest to heaviest. This one, which is potentially amongst the heaviest, at 2267. Should fit in right near the end. Put it in there. So let's open these up and see what we get. Again, the packs seem very easy to rip. Code card. Fire Energy. Deerling, a seasoned Pokemon. The color and scent of their fur changes to match the mountain grass. When they sense hostility, they hide in the grass. Mienfoo, a martial arts Pokemon. In fights, they dominate with onslaughts of flowing, continuous attacks. With their sharp claws, they cut enemies. Ducklet, a water bird Pokemon. These bird Pokemon are excellent divers. They swim around in the water, eating their favorite food, peat moss. Vullaby, a diapered Pokemon. Its wings are too tiny to allow it to fly. As the time approaches for it to evolve, it discards the bones it was wearing. Galvantula evolves from Joltik, an Ella spider Pokemon. When attacked, they create an electric barrier by spitting out many electrically charged threads. Sawsbuck evolves from Deerling, a seasoned Pokemon. They migrate according to the seasons. People can tell the season by looking at Sawsbuck's horns. Eatmore, an anteater Pokemon. It breathes through a hole in its tail while it burns with an internal fire. Durant is its prey. It breathes through its tail hole.
Wow.
Sigilyph, an avianoid Pokemon. Pokeball, reverse hollow. They never vary the route they fly because their memories of guarding an ancient city remain steadfast. Leavanny evolves from Swadloon, a nurturing Pokemon, reverse hollow. Upon finding a small Pokemon, it weaves clothing for it from leaves using the cutters on its arms and sticky silk.
Wow.
And a Jellicent EX evolves from Frillish, a full art ultra rare. So continuing the pattern from Black Bolt of having the lightest pack have either an ultra rare or an illustration rare. Sleevey time, sleevey time, sleevey time. Next, 22.62 grams. So if all of these lightest ones, all of the 22.62, if they're all ultra rare full arts and illustration rares, that would be pretty nice.
Don't count on it all!
Code card. Metal Energy. Oshawott, a sea otter Pokemon. It fights using the Scalchop on its stomach. In response to an attack, it retaliates immediately by slashing. What is a Scalchop? Patrat, a scout Pokemon. Using food stored in cheek pouches, they can keep watch for days. They use their tails to communicate with others. Zuelis evolves from Dano, a hostile Pokemon. After it has eaten up all the food in its territory, it moves to another area. Its two heads do not get along. Cottony, a cotton puff Pokemon. When attacked, it escapes by shooting cotton from its body. The cotton serves as a decoy to distract the attacker. Eatmore, an ant-eater Pokemon. Sigalith, a avianoid Pokemon. Stunfisk, a trap Pokemon. Its skin is very hard, so it is unhurt even if stepped on by sumo wrestlers. It smiles when transmitting electricity. Patrat, a scout Pokemon. Reverse Holo.
Wow.
Mean Xiao evolves from Mean Fu. Illustration rare. It wields the fur on its arms like a whip. Its arm attacks come with such rapidity that they cannot ever be seen. Very nice art. It reminds me of Kung Fu Panda. And a Zoroark evolves from Zorua, an illusion fox Pokemon. Hollow pattern. Bonds between these Pokemon are very strong. It protects the safety of its pack by tricking its opponents. Another pack at 22.62 grams. Code card. Lightning Energy. Duat evolves from Oshawott, a disciplined Pokemon. Strict training is how it learns its flowing double Scalchop technique. Swadloon evolves from Sewaddle, a leaf-wrapped Pokemon. Forests where Swadloon live have superb foliage because the nutrients they make from fallen leaves nourish the plant life. Does it mean they're poop?
Disgusting!
Zorua, a tricky fox Pokemon. It changes into the forms of others to surprise them. Apparently, it often transforms into a silent child. So it's a furry ditto. Herdier evolves from Lillipup, a loyal dog Pokemon. It has black cape-like fur that is very hard and decreases the amount of damage it receives. Hey, it's Sao art. Gigalith evolves from Boldore, a compressed Pokemon. Compressing the energy from its internal core lets it fire off an attack capable of blowing away a mountain. Brave Bangle a trainer Pokemon tool. Mandibuzz evolves from Vullaby, a bone vulture Pokemon. It makes a nest out of bones it finds. It grabs weakened prey in its talons and hauls it to the nest of bones. Tool Scrapper, a trainer item, reverse holo. Boldore evolves from Roggenrola, an ore Pokemon, reverse holo. When it overflows with power, the orange crystal on its body glows. It looks for underground water in caves. And Terrakion, a cavern Pokemon, hologram pattern. This Pokemon came to the defense of Pokemon that had lost their homes in a war among humans. So the exact same weight as the illustration rare, but nothing in that pack. Next, another 22.62 gram code card. Water Energy. Antique Plume Fossil, a trainer item that evolves into Arcan. Blitzel, an electrified Pokemon. Its mane shines when it discharges electricity. They use their flashing manes to communicate with one another. Frillish, a floating Pokemon. With its thin, veil-like arms wrapped around the body of its opponent, it sinks to the ocean floor. Art by Marina. Cool irony. Zorua, a tricky fox Pokemon. Liepard evolves from Purloin, a cruel Pokemon. These Pokemon vanish and appear unexpectedly. Many trainers are drawn to their beautiful form and fur. Axelgor evolves from Shelmet, a shell-out Pokemon. When its body dries out, it weakens. So to prevent dehydration, it wraps itself in many layers of thin membrane. Mienshao evolves from Mienfoo, a martial arts Pokemon. Ferrothorn evolves from Ferroseed, a thorn pod Pokemon, reverse holo. It fights by swinging around its 3 spiky feelers. A hit from these steel spikes can reduce a boulder to rubble. Cofagrigus evolves from Yamask, a coffin Pokemon, reverse holo. It has been said that they swallow those who get too close and turn them into mummies. They like to eat gold nuggets.
Wow.
And a Bouffalant EX. Shiny Star Regular EX. So from a pack weighing 22.61, we got a Pokeball and a full art. From a 22.62, we got an illustration rare, we got an EX, and we got nothing. I think that means that it is not reliably weighable. Another 22.62 pack. Code card. Psychic Energy. Yamask, a spirit Pokemon. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. Joltik, an attaching Pokemon. Joltik that live in cities have learned a technique for sucking electricity from the outlets in houses. as opposed to from the butt of a yamper. Vanillite, a fresh snow Pokemon. The temperature of their breath is minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit. They create snow crystals and make snow fall in the areas around them. Mienfoo, a martial arts Pokemon. Durant, an iron ant Pokemon. Yukamori art. They attack in groups, covering themselves in steel armor to protect themselves from Heatmore. Energy Retrieval, a trainer item. Sock, a karate Pokemon. The sound of Sock punching boulders and trees can be heard all the way from the mountains where they train. Cottony, a cotton puff Pokemon, reverse holo. Mandibuzz evolves from Vullaby, a bone vulture Pokemon, reverse holo. And a Cofagrigus evolves from Yamask, a coffin Pokemon, hologram pattern. Slightly heavier pack, 22.64 grams. Code card. Grass Energy. Sewaddle, a sewing Pokemon. Vivani dress it in clothes they made for it when attached. It hides its head in its hood while it is sleeping. Gothita, a fixation Pokemon. Their ribbon-like feelers increase their psychic power. They are always staring at something. Vanillish evolves from Vanillite, an icy snow Pokemon. Snowy mountains are this Pokemon's habitat. During an ancient ice age, they moved to southern areas. Purloin, a devious Pokemon. They steal from people for fun, but their victims can't help but forgive them. Their deceptively cute act is perfect. Sigilyph, an avianoid Pokemon. Stunfisk, a trap Pokemon. Liepard evolves from Purloin, a cruel Pokemon.
Wow.
Herdier evolves from Lillipup, a loyal dog Pokemon. Pokeball reverse holo. Hello. Energy Retrieval, a trainer item, reverse holo. And Embor evolves from Pignite, a mega fire pig Pokemon. Hologram pattern. It can throw a fire punch by setting its fists on fire with its fiery chin. It cares deeply about its friends. So that was just a Pokeball from a 0.64. 22.67 gram pack. Code card. Darkness Energy. Sewaddle, a sewing Pokemon. Duat evolves from Oshawott, a disciplined Pokemon. Ferroseed, a thorn seed Pokemon. When threatened, it attacks by shooting a barrage of spikes, which gives it a chance to escape by rolling away. Tepig, a fire pig Pokemon. It can deftly dodge its foes' attacks while shooting fireballs from its nose. It roasts berries before it eats them. Vanillex evolves from Vanillish, a snowstorm Pokemon. Swallowing large amounts of water, they make snow clouds inside their bodies and attack their foes with violent blizzards. Garbodor, evolves from Trubbish, a trash heap Pokemon. I like the derpy Garbodor. It clenches opponents with its left arm, and it finishes them off with foul-smelling poison gas belched from its mouth. Ew. Zebstrika evolves from Blitzel, a Thunderbolt Pokemon. They have lightning-like movements. When Zebstrika run at full speed, the sound of thunder reverberates. The na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Wow.
Gothitelle evolves from Gothorita, an Astral Body Pokemon. Master Ball, Reverse Hollow. You can see the M there and the two little bumps. This is going to be hard to read. Starry skies thousands of light years away are visible in the space distorted by their intense psychic power. Lampent evolves from Litwick, a lamp Pokemon, Reverse Hollow. This ominous Pokemon is feared. Through cities it wanders, searching for the spirits of the fallen. That's written weirdly.
Wow.
And a Reshiram EX. Cool.
Sleepy time, sleepy time, sleepy time.
Next is the pack that I didn't write on to keep it nice for my binder, but it was also 22.67 grams. See, they tear so easily. Code card. A Hollow Fire Energy. So these packs somehow are roughly 0.3 grams lighter than the Black Bolt packs. Because the Black Bolt, these only showed up in the 23 grams and up packs. Very cool. Vanillite, a fresh snow Pokemon. Joltik, an attaching Pokemon. Gothorita evolves from Gothita, a manipulate Pokemon. They use hypnosis to control people and Pokemon. Tales of Gothorita leading people astray are told in every corner. Lampent evolves from Litwick, a lamp Pokemon. This is easier to read. It's not a reverse hollow. And yeah, it says, through cities it wanders, searching for the spirits of the fallen. Druddigon, I don't know how to pronounce that, a cave Pokemon. It warms its body by absorbing sunlight with its wings. When its body temperature falls, it can no longer move. Such a weird design for Pokemon. Tool Scrapper, a trainer item. Arcan evolves from Antique Plume Fossil, a first bird Pokemon. Said to be the ancestor of bird Pokemon, they were unable to fly and moved about by hopping from one branch to another. Zoroark evolves from Zorua, an illusion fox Pokemon, reverse hollow. Harlequin, a trainer supporter, reverse hollow. And Samurott evolves from Duat, a formidable Pokemon, hologram pattern. One swing of the sword incorporated in its armor can fell an opponent. A simple glare from one of them quiets everybody.
Sleepy time, sleepy time, sleepy time.
So then, will all of these, rest of these three, have hollow energies in them.
I don't think so, Tim.
22.68 grams. Gold card. Metal energy. Non-hollow. Basculin, a hostile Pokemon. Red and blue Basculin get along so poorly, they'll start fighting instantly. These Pokemon are very hostile. But it's green. Tepig, a fire pig Pokemon. Woobat, a bat Pokemon. Its habitat is dark forests and caves. It emits ultrasonic waves from its nose to learn about its surroundings. Scraggy, a shedding Pokemon. Its skin has a rubbery elasticity, so it can reduce damage by defensively pulling its skin up to its neck. Garbodor evolves from Trubbish, a trash heap Pokemon. Zebstrika evolves from Blitzel, a Thunderbolt Pokemon. Durant, an Iron Ant Pokemon. Yukimori art.
Wow.
Mandibuzz evolves from Vullaby, a Bone Vulture Pokemon. Pokeball, reverse hollow. Ignition Energy.
What?
No, Ignition Energy. A special energy. Welcome to Ignition.
Welcome to Dignation. Also potentially hazardous to your health.
Wow.
And a Keldeo EX. Regular Shiny Star EX. So the double hit of the EX and the Pokeball is why this one weighed heavier than the pack that just had the Pokeball. Sleepy time, sleepy time, sleepy, sleepy time. To move things around. Second last pack, 22.68. Still looking for the elusive SIR or BWR, or even better, a God Pack. Code card. Lightning Energy, non-hollow. So there should be theoretically 2 hits in here, maybe another EX and Pokeball. Gothorita evolves from Gothita, a Manipulate Pokemon. Trubbish, a Trash Bag Pokemon. Inhaling the gas they belch will make you sleep for a week. They prefer unsanitary places. Pignite evolves from Tepig, a Fire Pig Pokemon. When its internal fire flares up, its movements grow sharper and faster. When in trouble, it emits smoke. Where does it emit smoke from?
Let's it up to Time Castle, but. Time Castle, Time Castle,
Wadloon evolves from Sewaddle, a leaf wrap Pokemon. Watchog evolves from Patrat, a lookout Pokemon. When they see an enemy, their tails stand high, and they spit the seeds of berries stored in their cheek pouches. Cool art. Simisear evolves from Pansear, an Ember Pokemon. It loves sweets because they become energy for the fire burning inside its body. Ferrothorn evolves from Ferroseed, a thorn pod Pokemon. Drudigon, a cave Pokemon. reverse holo.
Wow.
Vanillite, illustration rare. The temperature of their breath is minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, we've already pulled one of them. We've read that Pokédex entry before. And a Chandelure, a luring Pokemon, hologram pattern. You've also Lampent. It absorbs a spirit, which it then burns. By waving the flames on its arms, it puts its foes into a hypnotic trance. So, from the lightest pack to the almost the heaviest pack, IR in this one, IR in the 62.62. And last pack, the heaviest pack from the ETB, 22.73 grams. Gold card. Lightning Hollow Energy. Litwick, a candle Pokemon. Litwick shines a light that absorbs the life energy of people and Pokemon, which becomes the fuel that it burns. Lillipup, a puppy Pokemon. Sao art. It faces strong opponents with great courage, but when at a disadvantage in a fight, this intelligent Pokemon flees. Roggenrola, a mantle Pokemon. Its ear is hexagonal in shape. Compressed underground, its body is as hard as steel. What a weird fact for its ear to be hexagonal shaped. Dano, a irate Pokemon. It tends to bite everything, and it is not a picky eater. Approaching it carelessly is dangerous. Excelgor evolves from Shelmet, a shell-out Pokemon. Mean Xiao evolves from Minfu, a martial arts Pokemon. Vanillux evolves from Vanillish, a snowstorm Pokemon.
Wow.
Shelmet, a snail Pokemon. Pokeball reverse holo. When attacked, it defends itself by closing the lid of its shell. It can spit a sticky, poisonous liquid. Little Carablast hiding in the corner there. Set. Nice little misprint ink blotch there. Galvantula evolves from Joltik, an Ella Spider Pokemon, reverse holo. And Tornadus, a Cyclone Pokemon, hologram pattern, same Pokédex entry as the promo. So the fact that these two came out of the heaviest pack, this came out of the second heaviest pack, this came out of the almost the lightest pack, and only 0.01 grams lighter. These came out of the lightest pack. I think that kind of tells us that set is not really reliably weighable. Shame that we didn't get a SIR or BWR or God Pack, because those could potentially have a big difference in weight. I think the long story short is just don't buy loose packs from anyone you don't trust. Let's go over our hits. We've got 2 Hollow Energies. 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokeball. Reverse Holos. 1, 2, 3 EXs. 1 Master Ball. 1 Full Art Ultra Rare. And 2 Illustration Rares. I think that's almost the exact same as what I got from the Black Bolt, except traded one of the Hollow Energies for 1 more Illustration Rare. So I'm not complaining about that. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment down below what your favorite card is that you saw today, and have you opened up any Black Bolt and White Flare? Pull anything really good from it, maybe a God Pack or an SIR or a BWR? Let me know down in the comments. And even subscribe if you feel like it. Until next time, thank you for joining me. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Seashells down by the seashore. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'm going to do the same little test with these packages that we did with the Black Bolt packages. Can I say Black Bolt? Going to do the same little test with these that we did with the Black Bolt packages. Burp. Excuse me. With its thin veil-like arms wrapped around the body. Let me try that again. We got the sleeve. These are so shiny. It can spit a sticky, poisonous liquid. Aha, I didn't say peas today. Hi, I'm new here.
Wow.